So that is pretty much it for the simulation tab. A lot of what we get into in here, it's really one of the most influential areas within Fume Effects. A lot of what we're going to be doing, controlling the look and how our effects react, are all going to be based in these settings here. We do have the extra detail rollout, and that is fluid mapping and wavelet turbulence. I'll explain what these are, but we're going to cover them in different sections because they're more just a checkbox to turn on these features that we later control. Fluid mapping, essentially what it will do is it controls a mapping channel within Fume, so it allows you to then use a texture that will be warped and run through our simulation. So in other words, we're able to then get like an opacity texture in a way to plug in to control the density, and this means we just get a bit of extra detail in our effect. It tends to streak a little bit, and it's nice to have, but it's not really something that's going to revolutionize your effect or give you really a lot more detail. It's more to kind of mask a lot of the lack of detail in a sim. Wavelet turbulence, however, is a new addition to Fume Effects 2.0, which what it does is it will literally resize your grid and then use the vector channel and temperature to push and manipulate your sim to add a lot more additional detail to it. So these are ones we'll get into at a later time, but for the time being, like I said, this is where all the controls are that really are going to shape a lot of what you do. We've covered a lot of the top ones here, which were more aimed at optimizing and getting the most out of your sim. So they're definitely more technical. All of this really, with the exception of the variable density solver, which enables you to use your temperatures, like your smoke buoyancy and temperature buoyancy, this stuff, to control things a bit more individually based on either the density or temperature. Also, we have the advection stride, and this essentially allows us to choose between the different algorithms here, either advanced or default, but it lets us have longer, longer smoke and whatnot that doesn't dissipate as quickly. At the same time, timescale is where we control a lot of the initial scale and speed, or more speed, at how quickly things will calculate within the world. So in other words, if we make the timeline like really fast, it means all of this stuff is going to react to a lot quicker. Obviously, if we go past 1.5, then it's important to add some subframe stepping in here, which we can put in here, and that way it'll help kind of deal with this a bit more accurately. As I mentioned, turbulence, velocity dampening to add drag to it, vorticity to kind of break it up a bit more, especially on low-res sims, and scale and the phasing are here for our turbulence, whether we get our containers to react to the sides or not. Buoyancy, ignition is where the fuel will begin to ignite into fire. It transfers or translates into it. Burn rate is how quickly the fuel burns up, so how long the flames last, or how long they're going to burn the fuel for. Heat production is how quickly it's going to react to the heat and heat up. Expansion is how it's going to expand as we go through all these settings: smoke, dissipation, and minimum strength. So there's a lot in here, and these things are some of the really crucial things that it's good that we have a really good understanding of how they work to optimize our effect and also get the exact look that we need.